Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Pat and I'm here with Aidan as we get caught up to date on some of the many news stories in the gaming world that are spreading over the past few days in Republic Gaming News. So let's bloody go! Indie games are about to get some limelight through a little thing called the Indie House. Several indie game publishers are coming together on August 31st to bring you a showcase of indie games, with publishers the likes of Neon Doctrine, which you might know as the publishers behind Vigil the Longest Night. We also have Toad Productions with games like Coffee Talk. I think this is a brilliant idea and I really hope it garners a great deal of success to get the eyes of people on these indie games that sometimes are criminally overlooked. Delays, you hate to see them but are glad they're done so we don't get an unfinished mess. And sadly for those who are excited for Horizon Forbidden West, you'll have to wait a little bit longer before you can get your paws on it. The game has been delayed into early 2022. And speaking of delays, does anyone remember Digimon Survive? Because I do! Planned to come out in 2019, the game has had a series of delays over the years and it looks like we got another one. Hooray! Coming from a financial report in Toei Animation, it's basically delayed into next year. Someday, I will get to play you Digimon Survive. Someday. Over to you, Aidan.
Hi everyone. So this week, Sony released the long-anticipated firmware update for the PS5, allowing you to use the internal SSD slot and upgrade the internal memory. For those of you that intend to upgrade, know that you're going to need a PCIe 4 NVMe M.2 SSD with at least sequential read and write speeds of 5GB per second. So buyer discretion is advised. I would check up some internet reviews, see if they're working, because these are going to be pretty expensive hard drives. On some sadder news, on September 15th, after a 4-year lifespan, Forza Motorsport 7 is going to be delisted, meaning you're no longer going to be able to purchase the game or its DLC from the Microsoft Store, and it'll no longer be available on Game Pass. While existing owners will still be able to download the game and play it after the date, and the servers are staying up and online services will continue to run. Also, any Game Pass players who have previously purchased any DLC for Forza Motorsport 7 will be sent a token that unlocks the base game on their account permanently. Speaking on Twitter afterwards, the Forza Motorsport team explained that every Forza game has to go unlisted after several years because the third-party licenses that we use to feature real-world cars, tracks and other elements will begin to expire. The game is currently heavily reduced on the Microsoft Store. I think it's down to a tenner, and as a massive fan of the Forza series, I would highly recommend anybody picking this up before it's gone forever. And on a lighter note, Pokémon Unite, the Pokémon MOBA that came out a few weeks ago, received its first major balance patch and hopefully ends the reign of terror that is Zeraora, Eldergross and Gengar, while buffing Pokémon like the always underrepresented Charizard. So that's been the news from the last week in gaming. If any of these stories piqued your interest, please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Republic of Players and have a good week.